Yeah, like I still can't believe this crackhead tried to fuck me. You do know I'm at 200 and something subscribers now, right? 201 to be exact. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you. You know, I'm gonna continue to give you what you need. I'm gonna continue to whip it up. I'm gonna continue to whip it up. I'm gonna continue to whip it up for you as my viewers. Thank you to the lucky 201 viewers that are here right motherfucking now. Thank you. Enjoy your video. Well, I see we're back yet again. Hello, you guys. Hello, you guys. Hello, you guys. As you see of the title of the video, I'm going to be telling you this story. Mind you, I ain't all that good at story time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not all that good at story time, but I'm finna make myself good because I have a lot of stories deep off in the archives that a bitch can surely let you guys know. So, we'll start at a place where I'll say I was 18 going on 19. I was 18 going on 19. I just had got done working at, well, I was still working actually at Sunny's Barbecue and Grill. Oh my goodness, this go into the time to where I had stopped messing around with girls. And I just was single. You know, I was single at that, time. I really wasn't fucking with nobody. I really wasn't doing anything because, again, I really hadn't had a full-on male-on-male encounter that I wanted, I would say, on my own. I never had a real encounter with a male like that or anything like that. I just was mobbing solo. Shit. Oh, let's say I was first off, I was in Riverdale, living off of Upper Riverdale Road, working off of Terra Boulevard and Mount Zion, which is the Sunny's Barbecue and Grill. Which was like, I think like that was my first job. Like, actually, when I'm thinking about it, that was my first real job. So, okay, I was working there. I had been working there for so long. And in comes this guy. This guy comes in really, nice, buff, dark skin, beard on his face, bald head. And, yeah, like I still can't believe this crackhead tried to fuck me. Like, what the fuck? Mind you, I didn't even know he was a crackhead. Lord, the story it's gonna unfold and unfold and unfold. Okay, so he comes in, recognize him, see him, whatever and whatnot, still, really wasn't on no attraction type of shit. Like, oh, you look good or you don't, whatever. I hadn't made it there, but I was getting there. Man, long story short, well, first off, I'm going to say he came in. He was seated at my table. I waited on him. And then I would say a few days later, he came in again. I waited on him again because he asked for my section. And yeah, shit, like that's how that, relationship established. Like, that's how we met and it kept going. So it went off from him saying, I need a turkey, and I'm like, that's the biggest thing that Sunny's offer, at around Thanksgiving time and Christmas times and things like that are turkeys for you to buy whole, sell there. So I'm like, okay, let me go to the back and see what sizes we have and what are the pricing options. Go to the back, bam, get him a turkey. He wanted a big one. Let him pick out his turkey. He got it. And then when he was leaving, he shot me his number. When he shot me his number, he was like, I want you to call me. Do you, smoke or drink or anything like that? I'm like, yeah, I smoke, He like, okay, cool. I smoke too. That's fine. I'm gonna be grilling this turkey and basting it with some onions and some lemons and some rosemary and just all of these little fancy little things that he was saying, because he was a architect and he was a chef. You got my attention. Okay, an established person. So in my mind, I thought, shot me his little number, whatever. When he was like, I'm finna be getting this turkey together. Come on through. You know what I'm saying? Tonight, after you get off, for a little bit, everything will be fine. Bam. Get the fuck off work. Hit him up. Chill out. He comes up to the restaurant once I get off. So he's chilling there. We're talking. He's just literally, which is crazy because he was just, waiting, just being nice. Something that any one of my friends or anybody else would have done if I was working, and they had got there early to pick me up, just waiting around, chilling, mobbing. So we end up going back to his penthouse little apartment. Well, it wasn't little, but... And that's another thing that kind of shocked me, because we go to the apartment complex, which is everything. Then we turn around and we get in the elevator. We're going up the elevator, up the elevator, up the elevator. And I'm like, is this a joke? And at that point, I didn't know shit about penthouses. I didn't know that, the higher you go, the nicer in luxury it could possibly be. And typically in Atlanta, your penthouse is laid. The bitch is laid. Open space, windows everywhere, laid to the T. Get up in this motherfucker, and yes, ma'am, it is laid. And again, I told you he was an architect. So he had designed his living room set. He had designed his dining room set. He had designed his room set. Everything was so fucking laid and just beautiful, man. It was just laid and beautiful. So I get there. He had already started the turkey and stuff like that. It was smoking in the smoker. So he ran to the balcony. He was basting it, doing all of this little good stuff like that. I sat down. I took off my coat and stuff. Mind you, I still had my work uniform on. Sat down in the dining room and stuff like that, because the dining room was right next to the balcony. I am sitting there. He's like, you want a drink and everything like that, as he's going back and forth and, he's maneuvering around and shit. Mind you, okay. So, he like, oh, I got you something to smoke. I'm like, okay. So, he pushed all of this weed towards me. Like, all of these, like, little baggies of green. I'm looking like, this is too much. Like, how much was this? You know what I'm saying? And then at this point, I'm like, oh, Lord, I'm scared to smoke this. I'm like, Lord, he done got me all this, weed. I've never been given anything like this. And, I'm like, let me look at this. So I'm, looking through the little bags and examining shit, making sure I'm not being based or, any kind of little bullshit like that. Because I was still scared and fresh to smoking too. So I start to roll up like I'm finna smoke now, but... So I started to roll up and I smoked, sitting there looking around like, damn, this nigga got coin. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga got a little money. You know what I'm saying? He comes, I'm sitting at this side of the table. So where the camera is, he's sitting on that side of the table once he comes in from the balcony. So he brings this bag with him, but again, I'm thinking that it was just, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. Shit, my mind probably was like, damn, I can't believe that he's been this nice this far, done all of these things, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, He like, oh, can I smoke with you? Can you smoke with me? Hell yeah. Hell to the fuck yeah, you can smoke with me. My doggy in here, so. Hell to the fuck yeah, you can smoke with me. Like, what the fuck? You got me all this weed. Like, yes, you can smoke with me, sis. No tea, no problemo, baby. This motherfucker goes in the bag, pull out a medicine bottle that's, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and it's doubled with the same Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's a double-sided, shaking. This bitch shaking, I'm thinking there's pills in there. It's little bitty, individualized, little bitty, cute little, he had chopped it up all of it was filled with crack rocks. All of it was filled with crack rocks. I shit you not, y'all. I put this on everything I love. You can strike me down right now. I'm telling you. Mind you, this motherfucker fine. He, body sitting. Him, personality sitting. House motherfucking laid. Never in my wildest dreams would I ever think that this man would be a fucking crackhead. I'm now in his penthouse. He like, no, I don't smoke that. I smoke this. And then he pulls out a fucking crack pipe, this fucking big turned to the side that got like, I put this on everything, y'all. That crack pipe was so fucking big. It was so fucking big. The medicine bottles was labeled with crack rocks. Man, when I tell you, this shit blew my mind to the T. It blew my mind to the T. And then we started going back and forth. He like, I'm like, I didn't know that you had smoked. He was like, smoke what? And he like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I smoked this white, you know what I'm saying? I've been smoking this for a minute, you know what I'm saying? I'm straight, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta know how much to smoke, when to smoke, and how to smoke. I'm like, oh no. This has just blown me. He like, why? He like, shit, what you smoking blow me. I don't smoke that. No high is different than the other high. No high is different than the other high. Can you not, at this point, we going back and forth. We're going back and forth, but at this point, I'm still trying to be respectful because, again, he got me in his house. He got this green for me. I don't agree with what he doing on the other hand. And then on this hand, I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing here? Now on this hand, I'm terrified and I'm fucking scared as hell. On this hand, I'm like, well, maybe I can handle this. Maybe I can handle this and be a nice little angel and not be judgmental and I can really get through this. On the other hand, this devil right here was boiling. He was boiling, angry, fucking mad, frustrated, and everything you can ever imagine. Because I'm just like, how my first time that I think that I like a guy, even not knowing I like him, but I'm just, interested in the conversation. He's very respectful. I'm really thinking that I put myself in a great position in a situation, and out comes all of this bullshit. So I'm thinking all of this while sitting at this table, and he's looking. So as we going back and forth, he ain't giving no fucks. It's his place. It's his shit. He, got all his shit together. I'm, getting my shit together, but I still live in my place. I can't stop you. He hit his little shit. He's smoking, hit his little shit. I'm on edge. I'm nervous. He then jumps up real quick. Then he goes to the balcony. But at this point, he's moving at a steady pace. At a steady pace, like for real. And I'm just, still sitting here looking, still observing, still just playing my part. This motherfucker go in the room. Goes in the room. Next thing you know, I hear, what the fuck am I hearing this for? Next thing you know, I'm literally still being blown. I'm still sitting here. So at this point, I'm just like, at this point, bitch, I'm scared. I'm blown. I'm scared. It's over for me. I think this man finna try to fuck me. You know, I think he finna try to go in. He calls me and tells me to come to the room door. I asked him, what did he want? He was like, I want to show you something. This is how I end up seeing what the bedroom looked like. I, walk in and I, go look at the door and I see the bed frame and everything is very, very intricate and very, like the head post and the headboards like had X metals like all at the top. It was kind of made in a canopy set, but it wasn't like all canopy all around. You know what I'm saying? Like it was different as fuck. I definitely